So far in 2025, we've had a pretty wet year, but that has slowed down over the past several weeks around here. But let's take a look at where we are. 31 inches, just above that is what's fallen in the official rain gauge so far since January 1st. 29.38 is where we're supposed to be at. So we are still about 1.75 inches above normal for this time of year. So we can handle this dry spell. And hopefully it's not going to last too much longer across the area because we do have a lot of burn bans. And again, 3 counties still not in it, Hamilton, Coryell, and Freestone. But we all need to act like we're in a burn ban as it is pretty crispy out there. And it will stay that way through Thursday. By Friday, though, things may change around here, especially Friday evening, Friday night, going into Saturday. Looks like a decent shot of rain coming to our region. And some of it could be locally heavy if some of the latest guidance is correct. Things may change a little bit between now and then, but we will have that potential for some of that rain to move on in. So dry and cooler conditions on the way as we do have that front that's settled down to our south for today. That's going to make it pretty nice as we head into Wednesday as well. Then out to the west. Doesn't look like much now, but there is a storm system spinning off the California and Baja coastlines. That will eventually start to work its way off toward the east. It'll actually move northeast at first, get into New Mexico, and then kind of dive back over our area. And as that occurs, rain chances will likely go up. So let's check out our future track here as we go into Wednesday. Things pretty quiet across the area. As we get into Thursday, few more clouds, but I don't think much in the way of rain. Maybe a slight chance of a shower across the Brazos Valley, and that'll be about it. Then we get to Friday. Most of Friday is going to bring increasing clouds, not much rain, but by Friday evening, we're talking post 4 or 5 p.m. That's when scattered thunderstorms will likely start to develop across the area. That will go into Friday night. And some of the latest guidance does indicate that we could see some locally heavy downpours in our area as we move through Friday night into Saturday morning. And we may see some of this rain continue into Saturday afternoon. I think it becomes a lot more scattered, not as concentrated. But Saturday could be kind of a cool football weather kind of day. And then as we get into Sunday, it clears out as that storm system makes its way off toward the east. Now, how much rain could we see out of this? I don't like to put numbers this far out, but I like to show you where the bullseyes are. And guess what? We're really close to a bullseye here. It kind of focuses down toward the Austin area. This is going to shift around over the next few days. But if all comes true, 1 to 2 inches of rain, maybe locally higher amounts than that. But we will see. Let's get this storm system a little bit closer before we start putting exact numbers. So for tonight, temperatures will work their way down into the upper 40s and lower 50s. It should be a nice fall morning for you. And then as we get into the afternoon hours, we're looking good. Highs in the low to mid 80s. Very comfortable across the region with that dry air in place. But then we pop right back up to 60 for a low Thursday. Southerly winds return, and that will bring more humidity, more clouds, and by Friday evening, a chance of showers and thunderstorms going into Friday night on into Saturday. 75 for a high on Saturday, so looking a lot better there. 81 on Sunday. And then as we make our way into next week, looks like another big front on the way. Tuesday, maybe a couple thunderstorms, but as we head toward Halloween, how about highs in the 70s and lows in the 40s and 50s? That's a little more like fall around here for this time of year. And for the Brazos Valley, 84 degrees on Wednesday, close to 90 Thursday. Yeah, maybe a slight chance of a shower. Then late Friday, going into Friday night and Saturday, we will have a chance for some locally heavy rain as that pushes through the area. Temperatures into the 70s on Saturday, lower 80s Sunday. And then we will have the potential of that next front getting here and hopefully lowering highs a bit more, even for the Brazos Valley, as we head into the middle to end of next week.